In the world of trading, the difference between success and failure can often boil down to your habits. Yes, of course, you're going to need to have your trading edge, right? Your strategies, your setups, the things that will allow you to take the trades and make money. But if you don't have good habits that accompany your trading strategies, that may actually lead to your downfall. So whether you're just starting out your trading journey or you're a seasoned professional, there's one habit that I believe can drastically transform your trading game. And no, it's not a fancy indicator or some secret strategy that only the 1% of the top traders know. It's actually a very simple strategy, and that strategy is journaling your trades. That simple habit can truly change your life. And in this video, I'm going to dive deep into why journaling your trades is game changing. And I'm also going to walk you through 2 ways that I journal my trade. And if you stick around till the end, I have a free template for you that you can take and use. And hopefully that can help you with your trading journey. So are you ready? Let's go. For the first 6 months as an options trader, I went through this rough patch where it was a roller coaster period. I'd make money today, and then the next 2 days I would lose money, and then make money, the next day. And it wasn't really a consistent streak of consistently profitable days. And when I got to sit down with my mentor, he kicked off the meeting saying, "Hey, Kuda, show me a trading journal." And I did not have one. I didn't have a trading journal. Now, my mentor is a highly successful 7-figure professional trader. He's been doing this for over 20 years. And yes, even up until today, he still journals his trades. And for someone who's super successful and he's a 7-figure trader, every single year he makes more than $1 million as a day trader, for him to be journaling all of his trades, I think it speaks volume to that habit, right? And he basically encouraged me to start journaling my trades and go back and review what I journal, because through that process, you get to learn a lot about yourself. You get to learn about the trades that you're taking. And also you're able to then reflect and refine, because remember, whatever you can measure, you can manage. So basically I took his advice and I started journaling my trades. To be 100% honest with you, the impact of journaling, I didn't really see it overnight. It's not like the next day that I started journaling, all of a sudden I consistently became profitable. But what I did realize was that over a couple of weeks, as I religiously journaled my trade, I started to actually see improvement in my consistency when it became profitable. So it was no longer that roller coaster where I'd make really good money today, and then tomorrow I'll break even, and then the next day I'll lose money, and then just this up and down without, a consistency of just going to the upside. So about 2 weeks into the process, I started noticing some changes. So one of the first key things I noticed was that I was now taking fewer trades, because part of my journaling process, which I'm going to go in depth shortly, is I would write down the trades before I take them. 2 weeks into it, I had achieved my first 5 consistent trading days from Monday to Friday. In a very long time, I hadn't done that, where every single day I was green. I went from maybe taking 30, 40 trades a day to taking 3 to 4 trades. It enabled me to then start become profitable. Here's my journaling process, and I journal my trades 2 ways. So pre-market, before the market opens, so I'm usually trading when I'm in New York, so before 9:30, so I usually start around 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. I start doing my pre-market analysis, and during this pre-market analysis, obviously I look into what's going on in the market, if there's any news, earnings or anything like that, and then I pick 3 or 4 tickers that I want to trade. So usually I normally trade SPX, so SPX would be one of them. Normally I also trade NVIDIA, and then maybe 2 others. So I have about 3 or 4 setups that I'm looking for, that I pre-chart and do technical analysis before the market opens. And it is during that time that I start journaling, what am I seeing pre-market for that particular ticker? So if it's NVIDIA, what am I seeing? Is it approaching supply? Is it approaching demand? And I start writing out my bias, right? So like, okay, when market opens, this is the setup that I'll be looking for. It could be I'm looking for price action to go into this demand zone, and then once it enters demand, I'm just going to take calls going up. Or maybe it's approaching a supply zone, so I'm getting ready to enter puts. So I start formulating what it is that I'll be looking for. What I then do is I obviously get into the trading session and then start looking into price action and then waiting to see if what I was anticipating to happen happens. So while I'm in the session, I'm also adjusting my plan to see like, oh, okay, it actually went into the supply zone, or it actually went into the demand zone, or maybe it didn't. And if it doesn't, then I start adjusting my setup or what I'm looking for before I enter a trade. And then once I'm done trading, I usually trade about an hour or two per day. I then go into my Excel sheet. So I have this worksheet that I actually then enter the information. So understand that it's a two-step process. The first process is me physically writing in my $5 notebook. And then the second process, after everything is said and done and I've collected my profits, I now enter everything into the Excel sheet, and I actually have the template that I'm going to share with you guys that you can also use. You could do what I do, having a two-step process, or you could just do one. Whatever works for you is the key here. But once I enter it into my Excel sheet, I can then tabulate everything. I can, calculate how much money I've made, how much money I've not made, how many times I've taken this type of setup. I can do some analysis to it. So that's also super helpful as well. The other way that I'm testing out right now, which is an additional step, is I've just recently signed up for TradeZilla, which is an online platform that actually connects to your brokerage account and enables you to then just journal your trades. Now, the cool thing about TradeZilla that I like is that it also then does its own analysis. So it has some sort of AI capability that then reviews your trades, and then it enables, it gives you some feedback, like you took profits early, or you were overconfident and you entered the trade with so much size. So it gives you some sort of analysis as well, which I like, because now it's a third party opinion. Now, trading, right, the journey of becoming a consistently profitable trader is filled with ups and downs. And one thing I would tell you is that by having a trading journal by your side, every trade you take can really become a stepping stone to success, because you can learn from every experience, whether you make money or you don't. And one thing I also want to remind you is that the best traders are not born, they're made one trade at a time. And I highly encourage you to keep journaling, keep learning, and keep growing. And until next time, happy trading, my friends, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.